Hello and welcome, Forex fans. It's Rob here again from Exploding, here with the Contemporary Era of Humankind. Very excited to show you this stuff because now today, and lead up to tomorrow's release of this game, we're allowed to show it off. And I think that's extremely exciting because it's really cool to see like the late game stuff, right? It's more fun to get there and play it yourself, but I did want to show it to you and also show you some of what the cities start to look like. As you can see, you can start to see trains through here. You're going to see the F-35, which is the American emblematic unit, kind of doing air patrols through here. And I want to give a special thanks to Bruno from the VIP group of Amplitude Studios because he lent me this save. I unfortunately tried to get through another save, and in my personal opinion, the pollution levels, the threshold is a little too low. So like I was getting to the point where I'm in the late game and the pollution had caught me to the point where I was unable to continue, and I wanted to show you, but then I asked the VIP group for a save and Bruno came through. So as you can see, the game starts to look really modern, right? You can start to see how each of the cities look modern. If you listen to the sound effects, they start to sound like a modern city, which is really cool. Never mind the flashing here, the blinking. If you turn on VSync, it works. This goes away. It's only when you don't have VSync on that it does that, in my opinion, in my personal experience. And unfortunately, I can't VSync while doing recording, so that's the unfortunate part. So you'll see a little blinking without the VSync, but that doesn't happen when you turn on VSync. So, oh, and you can hear the F-35s here. Very cool, right? Super cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually go to war here, even though it's not remotely necessary that I do that. I just want to go to war with the... Well, I guess they're the only one left.
What do you seek?
The Indians. And I'm going to show you some of these late game units, including the gunships here. And then we'll wrap up. It's not going to be a very long video. I just want to show you some of the stuff. I don't want to give away too much of it. But you can see just how cool and modern the... Like here you can see that because they've taken the Indians, they've got a cool different color to their buildings. We've got the Americans, some different architectural changes and stuff like that to kind of make it look more, you know, culturally varied, and I think that's really cool. So as you can see, the F-35s kind of do their own thing, right? They're in all the airspace. I guess Indians don't care too much about their airspace, but we're gonna go to war with them.
With a resolute but heavy heart, I declare war upon you.
All right, so with that, we're gonna go ahead and let the turn end. We've got an idle army here. That's fine. We're going to go ahead and bring them over here. I'm going to wait until the gunships can come over here and also reinforce my group. And I'll show you just a little bit about how these things work. All right, here's our emblematic defense agency. We're going to go ahead and drop that somewhere. Here we go. That's probably not that great of a place, actually. So instead, we will build more gunships. More! Or we could take on an anti-tank gun. Or we'll drop, let's drop a medium tank. There we go. All right. And we'll drop another one and let that build. All right. So, can we upgrade it? Nope, we'll need another oil. I think I had enough oil when I was with friends with the Indians, but now that I'm not, they took it away. All right. Oh. Didn't mean to do that. Let's go ahead and drop the airships over here. And we'll combine these two. And there you go. You got a nice little sound effect there. And we'll go ahead and assault this. Oh, it won't let me assault with the helicopter. Oh, there we go. All right, so assault. And now you get to see some of the cool late game units and how they fire and how the cool sound effects and just the very modern feel this game can eventually lead to, which is exciting. All right, so we'll go ahead and deploy these a bit differently here. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Come over here. Oh, every time I grab that unit for some reason, I wanted to keep doing that. So here we're going to bring the tank right here up in the middle, and then finally you come over here and you come over here. And deployment. And it's on. Boom. Nice and exciting sounding, huh? Here we go. Alright. You come on up here. Oh, didn't mean to do that. You probably clearly can't do that. You come down here. And we'll fire across. I wonder why I can't move. Oh, you know what? It's probably because, yeah, I can't get to that elevation. You know what? We'll go ahead and hit automatic battle for the rest of it. See what they... What are you doing? So they're still using a... Basically, they're just a bit behind. They're using the... Oh, I forgot what era the era before is called. A modern era? God, I get them confused a bit. Sorry. So they're still using the... Industrial era, that's right. So they're still using industrial era units, which is why I crushed them in there. Because the contemporary era units are very powerful. So you've got, you know, strength of 65. It can move 11 different hexes, so it's very good. And it's also got 2 veterancy already. So it's 2 combat strength in addition to the 65 that it has. So very good stuff. But yeah, so I wanted to show you guys what this would look like, what this in-game looks like, what the contemporary era looks like, because we haven't been able to see that yet. You haven't been able to see contemporary era units. You know what we could do too is we could also consider building a missile silo. So here we go, missile silo. I don't want to get rid of anything here probably. Yeah, let's move it to another place. Let's come out here. Zoom out and see just how insanely large the American group here is. Bruno is a very good player, clearly. Alright, so let's move maybe over to Pyongyang here. And let's see if we can build a silo somewhere that won't hurt anybody. Won't hurt anything. And we'll swap them. So it's just 1 turn. And then once we're done with that, you know, okay, let's go ahead and drop Dome of the Merciful. Nope, can't do that there. So let's do a satellite network. Nope, can't. So we'll take on something that we can just build here. So fertilizer plant, sure. Mutinous. All right. Also, I wanted to take a look at something that you guys haven't really seen yet. And that is the pollution. So right now, as you can see, the pollution is being calculated based on a variety of different things. There's a lot of polluters that occur, like the things that you can build that pollute, including airports and train stations and such. And the total pollution that's gathered or that's accumulated per each culture or per each faction is shown here, so that you can see just where you are. And it doesn't tell you exactly the thresholds, but we're at the low pollution threshold right now, which means that there's not an issue with actual, you know, I mean, it's not affecting human life yet, but it will. And when it does, it starts to give you this like kind of hazy effect. It's slightly hazy, I think, now. I can't tell. But when you start to get to like the higher pollution levels, it gets really hazy, and you can tell, all right, I got to do something, right? So there's a few things you can do to mitigate that. And one of them is planting forests. So you can start planting forests along any of these, like, you know, maybe extremity areas where there's no cities built, and start building a variety of different buildings that will help kind of process pollution and stuff like that. But mainly it's planting these forests that's going to help you. And yeah, it's cool. It's a cool little like visual effect. It's just, for me, I think the threshold's too low, because in a lot of games I get to a point where I'm losing the game because of pollution still. So, I mean, at this point, it might be because I don't know the game as well as someone like, say, like Bruno, who is clearly very far into the contemporary era and hasn't had any pollution issues at all, clearly. I mean, he's still low pollution, and he's developed quite a few very powerful units. So we're going to bring our missile cruisers over here. So you can see those. Those are pretty cool looking, right? Very nice. Very good stuff. And then now that we have a missile silo over here, let's go ahead and see about building a missile and then launching it. So we'll go ahead and just build it. And now that we have our missile, let's go ahead and just attack. So we're going to... I believe I've... Oh, we're too far. Okay. All right. Well, in that case, we won't. But yes, that would be something we could use to attack. Oh, it's because it's just been built. That's right. So you can't move it in the same turn it's been built. So we'll go ahead and move our guys down here. Looks like we can assault from there, so we will. All right, assaults. We'll go ahead and instant resolution that. And we're just taking over the Indians left and right. So Idle City, we'll go ahead and build some food stores, some fertilizer groups. I'm trying not to give away too much, right? So I want to show you some of what could be expected and the excitement behind the contemporary era, but I don't want to like show you everything because I feel like that takes away from what would be fun for you and exciting to see and explore for your own, because you know there is of course that element that you'd want. So here we go. Now we'll go ahead and hit. So we're going to go ahead and watch our missile. Boom! It struck right there. So we could use that against units. We can use that against cities. We can just do all sorts of stuff. It shows us how much we've done, how much damage we've done here. So we lost our unit, of course, and we changed their health to... we decreased their health by 9% here. So... yeah, you can start building those. And of course, there's nuclears too. I don't want to show nukes. I'm not going to show nukes. That's something I want you guys to find on your own and see what you like. So, yeah, this is the contemporary era. Again, I don't want to show you too much because I want you guys to find this out for yourself. I wanted to show you some units, some combat, some of the cool stuff. Like the F-35, I think, is one of the cooler units in this game. I love the sound effects that it has. And just watching it glide through the air is super cool. And it does that. It'll just continue to like basically patrol your airspace for the entire time that you have them up, and it just looks really cool and it feels really cool. So yeah, this is the contemporary era. I'm really excited for you guys to see it. I'm really excited for you guys to try this and actually have this in your hands tomorrow. I'm even more excited for you to read our review, www.explominate.co, and that's our full written review by Ara Lima, and he's been playing it for like the entire week straight. Like, he just did not stop playing. So, and I know that he liked it, but how much did he like it? And maybe what did he have to say that maybe might be negative? I don't know. You should probably go read it. But thanks for watching, guys. I'm really excited to continue my old series where I am playing as in a slow game, and I'm playing, I think, as not the Mayans, I forgot, the Teutons, that's right. And I have made my way and started invading another country, and it's a game really exciting for me because it's probably the highest view count series I've ever done the whole time we've done Explominate. So really excited that went off as well as it did. So please check that next video out. It's going to be coming out very soon, and until then, I'm really excited, guys. I'm super excited for you guys to be playing this. Until then, keep exploring.